Hello, YouTube! I am Pinstar, and this is Pinstar Plays Chef, Episode 8. So, we are on the cusp, well, maybe not on the cusp, but approaching dinner service time. The dinner rush should be fairly interesting, I should say. Now, one thing I want to do before we get into this, I know we added a whole bunch of recipes last episode. I want to add one more before we see dinner service through. We are missing one salad from getting our different salad dishes here. The, what is it? The complete menu. And I definitely want the attractiveness here. More so for the food enthusiasts than the gourmets. Luckily, there are a lot more food enthusiasts about than there are gourmets. So, and I'm going to do a spin on one of my favorite salads. Slightly altered from its more traditional one, both for taste reasons and also for gameplay reasons. We're going to go for the Waldorf salad. Now, normally Waldorf salad is made from mayonnaise, but in my testing, the mayo does not play nice with any of the other ingredients in Waldorf, so the game does not recognize the brilliance of the Waldorf salad. Luckily, there is an alternative way to make the dressing for a Waldorf, and that involves yogurt and honey. So we're going to go ahead and pick up the yogurt as part of our component for that. Alright, let's go. Recipe editor. It might behoove me at some point to upgrade my salad template, given how many different salads we have on our menu. So we're going to call this the Where's Waldorf salad. Let's change the look of it a little bit, since we have so many other salads. I don't know if there's any that have apples on it, though. No, yeah, good enough. We'll make the busy-looking one, because it's got a lot of frutzies. The other reason for making the Waldorf salad is it taps into a bunch of ingredients that we already have, but have not yet used fully. So I'll see you guys on the flip side. Okay, we are back. So yeah, not fully traditional for a Waldorf salad, but we'll take what we can get. And we gotta sneak a little onion in there as well. But I did make sure to boost up the yogurt enough so we can get the dairy tag, because we do want to farm up dairy tags. There's enough fruit for a fruit tag. We want to farm those up. And there's enough walnuts on here to farm up the walnut tag. So this'll be putting in some work for us. Unfortunately, it's a little bit too caloric to get the healthy one, but at least it's not heavyweight, so I'll take it. So adding this to the menu. And yeah, we just got a whole bunch of tags added here. So we got the complete menu added. We also got the dairy offer. We finally have enough dairy again to trigger that. And dairy offer is just pure upside. It attracts our families, which is not terribly effective for us at the moment, but will become more important to us later. So let me just check, make sure none of my other prices have reset themselves. Okay, I'm happy with this. So let's dive into dinner service with this array here. All right, who's our? I mean, this is technically dinner, white collar. Yeah, that's. We're starting to see them as often as we saw the cheapskates, but they're white collar. They're willing to. Ooh, upper class tourists, good. Lower class tourists, I'll take it. Not my biggest target. They're actually kind of the reason why I'm fussing around with the meat dishes. Well, that and because we had patrons request specifically meat dishes. By having a few entries of meat on there, lower class tourists, along with I think lower end families, are both more fans of the meat dishes. So we want to make sure there's some meat on the menu. Even if we don't go full meat offer for them. Okay, let me slow things down just a little bit. Alright, let's see. Alright, we're building up experience points. Would it behoove me to get my salad game, to up my salad game? The other one that might be behoove me to do is, well, yeah, let's see if we can't up our salad game. So if we go here and up our salad game, let us quickly visit our salads to see if we need to make any tweaks to them. So yeah, this is that's not technically a these three use the salad template. So let's see what we got here. So it seems so the salads, it seems to work a bit different. So one, if you have 3 or more veggies, then you get one of the 10-point increases, and then the other 10-point is one of these 3: Nut Glory, Seafood Selection, or Mixed Meat. But they won't stack with that. So we're going to need to get our nut on in order to properly tap into this salad. The fresh onion salad, I mean, we got almonds and walnuts, but we need at least 1 nut tagged ingredient. Almonds, does that spoil the flavor? Does not. All right. Oop, but we lost a tag. We lost the healthy tag, and we do not want to lose the healthy tag. Yeah, let's just drop the bread a little bit more. And that actually gives us the nut tag as well. So this could actually be putting some work in for us, too. Alright, so the fresh onion salad, $9.99. We already know Larissa's sweet salad qualifies for the nut part. That's already a given. That's already natively part of it. We just overwrite this, and it's now 20 points better. Now we go back to our menu, and the Where's Waldorf salad actually is right there too. So yeah, we don't need to make too many other tweaks to it. Back to the menu, back to $9.99, and we're off to the races. All right, I'd say that's a pretty good thing, because now we got our salad game on. And again, it's not everything in the salad category. It's just the things that use specifically the salad template. I might do the same thing with the soup template, the basic baseline soup template, because we got 3 of those as well, which is fine by me. But we'll worry about that later. I have a few other ideas. Oh, influence points. So we've maxed out our business district here. There is no more business districts in the nearby. Now you can go to other districts, and the further away the tile, the more flags it costs you to get 20% influence. So you generally want to go, start conquering your neighbors first, because that's the cheapest. This one is next door. It only costs us 1 point. Now the other 3 places in here are residential districts. And this is where I was saying that lower class families are going to become a more important part to our restaurant, because the biggest group that's represented here in the residential districts are lower class families. These are the projects, and there's quite a few of them. 10,300 in that one, 10,900 in this one. Yeah, smattering of others, but otherwise there's quite a few. Quite a few to be had here. I'm going to start tapping into this one, because in addition to having quite a few lower class families, we also have a lot of vegetarians and vegans, and a larger portion of new white collar types as well. Plus a bunch more. Yeah, vegetarians, vegans, food enthusiasts seem to be sort of scattered around. There's no one tile that concentrates them. But this particular one we're going to start tapping into. So we're going to start seeing more and more lower class families show up, which is why I was sort of engineering my menu so as not to scare off the lower class family with the prices. I'm okay completely scaring off the cheapskates. I'm fine with just semi-spooking the blue collars. I mean, they're welcome to come if they want, and I'm okay with them getting some price penalties. They'll still show up because we have so many other things boosting them. But what I don't want to do is hit the lower class family with any sorts of penalties. And that's kind of why I was going for the dairy offer too. I got a little gambit in mind. Probably we'll start executing next episode to further get ourselves in bed with the lower class families without abandoning our white collar roots. We are certainly not going to start stacking penalties towards them and going nuts with the others. But let's just see how dinner service goes. Both to farm up some money, farm up some more influence points, and also get hopefully some more chef and ingredient points so that we can sort of execute our gambit that I have planned next week. All right, we're dinner service is nigh. Here comes the dinner rush. At least I hope it's going to be a rush. We've been stacking the menu like crazy for a while here, so we absolutely want that want to get that in place. White collar. We can actually. I'm going to check at the end of the day, see what our mixture of groups look like how many people of each type visited us towards the end of the day. But so far we're doing good. Energy levels are good. Nobody's leaving. We're not filling every table, but I did build out probably a bit more than I needed. Once we start pushing out to a few more different locations, that's when we'll probably start seeing more volume. Because once we get the population on lower class families up much higher, our place is going to start getting flooded with people. Lots of white collars, lots of the families, and a smattering of everybody else. Our chefs are being put through the ringer here. Mohammed, why don't you take a quick break? Yeah, we're almost yeah. We can take a little morale damage, but actually, Mohammed, why don't you get in there? Because we have 8 dishes pending and we need all hands on deck. Let's rest me so I don't take a morale hit. Ooh, and we got another flag, another influence point. So we're gonna be building up this place same as before, and as you can see, we got that pretty quickly. As our volume goes up, like I said, you get one of these every 20, but as your volume of customers go up, so do your your new things to sort of spend them on. So that works out quite nicely in our favor. We just need to make sure our chefs do not keel over here. I mean, we're at the end of the service here. Why don't you help out? A couple of stragglers, upper class tours. Oh, no wonder our chefs are getting tired. They order smorgasbords. Even the lower class tourists order quite a bit. So I don't want to drive them away. But we made quite a lot of money. Our bank account is doing quite nicely. But at this point, we can let everyone go. And we have more than enough wait staff. We could probably fill the rest of this place with tables. And our wait staff would not have too much to worry about here. Without getting too overburdened or too tired. All right, let's check the numbers here. Customers. All right, total today. So we had 152 today, mostly white collar, followed by food enthusiasts, vegetarians, lower class, vegans, upper class. We actually had some blue collars show up. That's good. They probably dinged us on price, which is probably why theirs is less. Gourmets are going to gourmet, of course. What are the families dinging us on? Do we still need more ambiance? Let me see if I can't find one of our families here. See what they're yelling at us about. Tourists. Come on. Where the families at? I want to hear from you. Last tourist gourmet. Are no families leaving me any reviews? Upper class family. The food. Why are you yelling at me about the food? Our food's pretty good. Well, I mean, that's upper class family. That's understandable because the upper classes, I mean, they're not as picky as the gourmets, but that's cheapskate. A cheapskate that didn't yell at us for the prices? The Sam Heck kind of cheapskate is that? Alright, let's speed things up to finish off the night, get our end of day report. We have one last vegetarian that needs to eat. Keeping everybody late. I was hoping to get one more chef's hat before the end of the day, but it seems that is not going to be the case. Alright, 48 popularity gained. Not too shabby, and quite a bit of profit too. Alright, no special events today. I'm going to wait till we get one more chef's hat before we go forth with our next menu expansion here. I mean, we're fine just as is right now. We'll welcome in our next group of people. Actually, before we do that, let's since we have some cash, let's dabble in a little bit more with the kitchen tools. So we've maxed out our fridges here. We can up our decor a little bit more with these. I think you can get 2 more dishwashers, and that will that'll work nicely for us there. So that will up our decor higher. And then the other one we can get is these blenders. So I think we can get 3 of these, and these will give us a global prep time reduction. That should do nicely. So that's all of our helpers. Now, there is this microwave, which does a 15% reduction, but it hurts the quality of all of our recipes by 10. We don't want the microwave. We are not a microwave place. That would just be bad. So that should do better for us here. Now we just need to wait for our next chef's hat, and we can make our next menu expansion here. Gotta get something else planned. It wasn't something I was going to originally do. Oh yeah, let's grab another chef. Valerie. I'll grab you, Valerie. We'll build you the same way as we build our other chefs. So yeah, let's assign skill points to all of our other people that need them. You're going to get max energy. And then yeah, you're going to do the same thing where you work on everything. And then 1, and your expertise, you'll go into salads since we recently expanded our offering there. Ricardo needs. Oh, actually, he's unlocked the next tier of things here. So this is where you can start getting quality up on certain dishes. So we need 2 points to get 1 on here. So we'll save that up. Lena, you need to save up for your... Actually, no, you just... Faster walking speed looks good to me. Ruby, yeah, you're one of the newbier chefs here. What the hey? We'll do 2 points into main courses because we know those get made. Mohammed, we'll spread you out a little bit. Aya needs to save up for energy. Amelia needs to save up for energy. And then me, I need to save up 1 more point to get to execute my plan. Oh yeah, we need 1 more counter space here. Which will actually be 2 more counter spaces, but who's counting? And just... do we have a better oven? $28 cooking slots versus 10 cooking slots. That's $1,400. Let's save up for the Big McLarge oven, and then we'll sell off the smaller one that we started with, because we are using a lot of oven dishes. And we also want to keep some money in reserve, just in the off chance that we've grown enough that we need to actually flesh out the rest of our space with tables. Your popularity grows. Managed to become popular in the neighborhood. Well, that doesn't necessarily mean hordes of hungry customers. At least more people are starting to acknowledge the existence of your restaurant. So yeah, we hit the next popularity tier. Which is a good and a bad thing. The good part of it is that we get a boost to our natural attractions here. So now we're attracting a few more blue collars, a few more family lows, a few more tourist lows, and vegetarian, vegans, and food enthusiasts. The downside is now everybody's expectations have risen again. And you can see some of our dishes, not all of them, but some of them, have gone to 4.5 hats. So we're going to need to look into upping our game a little bit to keep up with the customer expectations. Now we did just increase a whole bunch of our decor, so I think we are keeping up with the decor expectations of everybody. But as far as food goes, yeah, we're gonna need more of that. Oh, for Pete's sake, give me another chef's hat. Got tons of ingredient points, but I need one more chef's hat point before I can execute my next gambit here. Actually, you know what? We might as well just save things up a little bit more and go from there. How are energy levels going here? Waitstaff is good, and I'm glad I hired that extra chef, because that sort of distributes the load. How are our... that's chef advisor. Character leveling. So what are we at? Yeah, we need a few more blue collars to trickle in, because these are things. We're going to be blowing up our low budget families thing, so we're probably going to be farming a lot of points out of them. We farmed up 3 levels worth of points from the cheapskates. We're not going to crack that 75, but we got what we needed out of them. I'm surprised we haven't cracked the 60 here for white collars, but hey, I'll take it. And then everyone else is, coming in at a relatively even keel here. And then, the dishes themselves are coming in. Oh, you know what? I know why. Actually, no, I don't know why. Normally our dishes are, they don't have the nut tag here. So we're not gaining points for having nut tag stuff. We are getting for fruit, but not for nuts. And I was thinking that we were getting a bunch of ingredient tags because we just started adding nut dishes to our menu. Oh well. Aha, another influence point. Those you want to spend ASAP, because the minute you spend it, you immediately increase your customer pool and more people start trying. Yeah, like with only 3/5 of this there, we're already tapping into 6,200 lower class families. So we're going to get even more of them trickling in, because we got a decent attractiveness to them. And the gambit that I have in mind, which looks like we're probably going to be doing in our next episode, is going to be attracting that, or going to be aimed at attracting more of them specifically, without getting into the meat tag. Now, the one thing, like the meat offer does have a big attractiveness to family low, but again, I do not want to completely sacrifice all of our vegetarians and vegans for the sake of a 10% boost to families. We can get boosts to families elsewhere. Also, that reminds me, if we go here to flyers, let's go low-budget families for our flyers here, because they're certainly more populous now than the low-budget tourists. So might as well amp up their attractiveness. And yeah, we keep adding to the food enthusiasts, so we'll keep up the bloggers for the food enthusiasts. Although we could actually go get the vegetarians. It would be slightly more effective because the vegetarians are slightly more numerous than the food enthusiasts. So let's switch you to the vegetarians. I'm sure we'll still have plenty of guys showing up. Okay, we got our experience points needed to do. But here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to let service play itself out for this episode. And then we will start our next episode in the morning, and we will execute our new gambit. And I am purposely staying mum as to what that gambit is. But it's going, I'll give you a little hint, maybe guess in the comments sections. It's going to involve taking a template that we do not have and getting it to 2 stars right off the bat, which takes 3 chef points, which is why I was building that up. We are also going to be building up and upping our ingredient game with a bunch new ingredients, chasing down some of the tags that we previously wanted. How are we doing? We are doing fine energy-wise. But yeah, we're just going to let these accumulate, and we will spend them all in the morning. Our seating capacity seems more than enough, and I have not seen anybody go home or leave the restaurant in frustration, so we are certainly greeting them on time. Let's see, 165. I don't know if we'll get another influence point by the end of the night, but yeah, it depends on how busy the night rush is. Yeah, they're warning me. You have unspent ingredient points. Yeah, I know. We've been gaining them so quickly. I know we have unspent ingredient points. Don't you worry. We got you. We got you covered. All right, more chef's points. Technically more than I need, but I have uses for the ones beyond that as well. Possibly going to a 3-star if I get 3 more points. If I get a total of 6, we can go straight to 3 stars with our new mystery template that we're going to be blitzing here. Well, there's 5. If we can get 1 more before the end of the night, I'll take it. Did we get our yeah, I bet you that was from the blue collars. We had just enough blue collars to roll that counter over. Because I think you get chef points from different customer group types, and then you get ingredient points from having different dish tags go out. Oh, we did get another influence point. Okay, I stand happily corrected. We're up to 80% here in this residential district. Excellent, excellent. Yeah, we're gaining vegetarians from here slightly faster than food enthusiasts. So for the moment, vegetarians are a bit more numerous, but we're up to 8,200 lower class. Which, I mean, if you compare, our total is 8,700. So the 2 business districts, hardly any lower class families were living there, which makes sense. They're business districts. But now they are rocketing up and will soon surpass our white-collar group for number of total customers. I'm, again, not going to be abandoning white-collar by any measure. But we will soon have to turn our focus. Oh boy, now there's our dinner rush. Now we're going to have to keep an eye on things. But we are not filling our, we're not maxing out our capacity just yet, which is good. Well, good, not good. Obviously, we'd like to max out our capacity, if at all possible. But it looks like that's about it for people going out there. I think, yeah, see, by hiring more chefs than you need, not only do you get dishes out the door faster, but it spreads the workload across more people, and therefore you're less likely to have to manually enforce breaks. Come on, give me 1 more point. We can go straight to 3 stars for this new mystery dish. Or new mystery template, that is. Now, I don't know exactly when we get the... We keep getting ingredient points. We need 1 more chef point. Please and thank you. Yeah, we'll see. Because there's a couple of different ways I could approach it, depending on if we end with 6 or if we end with... There's the 6! We can go straight to level 3 with our new mystery ingredient. Our holdouts are an upper-class family. Well, we certainly don't want to rush them, but family... Wow, they're eating at 1 a.m. That's a late family gathering, and families take a while to eat. That's the one downside to families. They take a while to eat. But yeah, 196. We are, unless if all 4 of them give us high marks, and actually rate us. No, only 2 of them bothered to rate us. So we didn't quite get our last bit of influence, but that's okay. That's okay. All right, folks. So in our next episode, we are going to do our big pivot, our big experiment to appeal to the rising crowd of lower class families. So should be an interesting one. So if you guys like this episode and you want to see more like it, go ahead and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and leave me a comment. Good, bad, or indifferent, your feedback's always welcome. So until next time, this has been Pinstar, signing out. See ya!